Hello, welcome on back to the episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival. We are staring out in space, because we are in, well, my capital vessel I've spent probably way too much time building. That I said I was going to do an episode, and then kind of ran away with it, and I didn't feel good, and I'm like, hey, you know what, I'll just kind of build on this, and eventually, I built the entire thing. This entire thing's done. Yeah. It's fully built. We'll take a closer look at it soon, but there's been a few things since the last episode. You can see at the top left of the screen, we're on Alpha 7.2.2. We were on Alpha 6, so Alpha 7's out. It has brought about some massive changes with it, mostly balancing things, and, well, some of them I'm a fan of, some of them I am not, but we'll see what all has changed. I mean, I'm pretty far into the game, so I don't know if the balance changes are going to matter too much. By the way, this is just housing, because why not? Got bedrooms in each one. Housing. Other side has housing. Over there. That's a command post, by the way. Where we will actually be flying the ship. I even have LCD screens here, but I want to talk about the ship. We'll take a glance here. But yeah, so there's been some issues that have been going on with Akua, where the terrain is, well, we can take a look at that soon. Well, there's a problem with Akua. We need to abandon that place as best as possible. We need to abandon it. It's a little too buggy, a little too glitched out for me to really be able to fully function there and work with. Another thing that I've ran into is, well, with the Akua being buggy, this is our new home. Our new home doesn't have a source of materials or water. Water is probably the biggest point. So I think there is going to be another planet we get to that has a source of water. I don't know how difficult it's going to be to actually make it as like a base, quote unquote. But we need to find a different source of water so we can actually have purified water, water jugs, and hydrogen bottles and stuff like that. Because without hydrogen bottles, I'm going to run out of fuel cells. Now, I say this, but if we were to actually take a look at the amount of fusion cells I have, I have been busy. I have been very, very busy. I got plenty of fuel packs and everything, just O2 bottles around. I don't think I'm going to run low on supplies anytime soon. But there's a chance. There is a chance, and I would like to maintain a supply. But yeah, I also made a new small vessel. Needed a break from building all this because I'm like, you know, I'm running out of ideas, and I still want to play. This is every weapon you can put on a small vessel. On a small vessel. This here. I have created this machine, this box, called it the space box. And it literally contains everything you would need to, well, take on a ship or something. It is my assault vessel, and it's pretty much it. All of the thrusters are internal and everything. There's 2 layers of blocks on all sides, except for the front, I think, has 3 in most of the spots, but yeah. This is the bay. I hope you guys do enjoy looking at what I've done here, because I've put so much time and effort into decorating and whatnot of this place. Why is that one damaged? I was just looking into that. There might be a few issues like that laying about here. Maybe a texture that doesn't seem right, like this. I thought that went all the way down, but maybe not. Maybe I stopped it there on purpose. I don't remember. But let's head on over to our manufacturing storage center. We got light armor and medium armor stations, heavy and light as well over there. We have plenty of storage. In fact, I think I almost have a little bit too much storage because I got this column and this column here that I have no idea what I need to use it for or what I could use it for. I really have no idea. I got plenty of ingots, got plenty of ores, got plenty of ores. Auto miners and whatnot running while I was building this. Allowed me to get all that. I started sorting things a bit better than I was, instead of just being like, oh, this is a building block, I'll just throw it in this container. Up here we have every single type of ammo available to us imaginable. Yeah. A lot of ammo. And a lot of this is filled up, though I think some of it might have been used on the turrets. I don't know if I've been attacked recently on the ship or anything's come near me, but we have a lot of ammo in there. Up here is where our warp drive is. This is actually going to allow us to get to the other planets. And there's not much up here because I didn't really feel the need to decorate up here because I'm not going to be up here too often outside to fill the warp drive tank, and even then it's just going to be coming up here really quick to grab some of that and then throw it into this, and then we're done. And I can do that all through the control panel interface. I can actually access that inventory, though I don't have it named or anything, but I can access it, and then I can access the warp drive and fuel that up. So I mean, I don't really need to ever be up there ever, so it's not really a problem. But yeah, I got a couple larger bays here for bigger ships, as per the door may indicate. These boxes actually fit through them pretty nicely. The smaller ones are for like hover vessels and maybe really tiny small vessels. To get in here and park, you could probably park maybe 2 or 3 hover vessels in each one if they're small enough, like the mining one and whatnot. But I am curious, what is our overall size on this capital vessel? Overall size class is 15 with 174 by 138 by 54 meters, 129 kilotons, 27,542 blocks, 1,897 devices, 129 lights, which I thought I would have used more lights on here, but apparently not, and nearly 70,000 triangle count. We can produce 2,000 megawatts off of the 4 large tier 2 generators we have in the power and oxygen area? Power and oxygen, yeah. Just sitting still right now, we are consuming 14.9 megawatts, which is a little ridiculous. We have 16 fuel tanks. It lasts us 2 and 47. I still don't know if that's hours and minutes or just minutes. Can't be minutes. Because it's got to be hours. It's really got to be hours, because I've been sitting here for so long building and whatnot. I got the warp drive and whatnot, the tank. You can only have 1 warp drive and only 1 tank, so I mean, there was that. We got 63 AU that we can actually warp through, though. Our oxygen system for this place, considering this entire thing is oxygenated, except for maybe our small vessels. We need 20,926 needed to fill the ship if I was to turn this off and back on. That's how much we would need to fill the entire base. That is a lot. That is a crap ton. There's 91,777 currently in tanks, apparently. We had 25 ventilators. Each room essentially has a ventilator of its own. 46 tanks, 4 stations, 4 medic stations, clone chamber. This ship also has every single possible gun it can have. And if we were to try to build this off of raw resources, it would take 23 hours and 49 minutes. And you can see the amount of sathium ingots. It's 111,000. 111,000 sathium, 66,000 iron. This is not a cheap vessel, by any means. You can also see our stats here and whatnot of other things. We have 104 cargo boxes, 32 ammo boxes, 8 fridges, 2 processors, 6 extractors, blah blah blah. Nothing too significant. I tried going to the signal logic too, by the way, with this to do some special fancy things with it, but no, I cannot. Apparently I did also forget to set this as home. So yeah, RCS on that side as well. This place is mirrored quite heavily. So there's a lot of symmetry in this place, so I did break it up with the actual stuff inside. Like, these plants may be symmetrical, but those tables over there don't exist over here. I got different things over here, I got other things over there, and like the medic station's all over there, and O2 is over there. It's not all symmetrical, but the overall concept of the base is. Now, I have some food, because I noticed I'm running low on that, and let me grab some oxygen here. I can actually take off my helmet. Let's head on the outside and actually take a look after I grab some food out of my ship. Ship? Did you run out of power? Did you actually run out? You did run out of power. Okay. Let me grab some power really quick. Let me grab some fusion cells really quick. That would explain that issue. Hopefully the food inside didn't spoil on me, because the farm's having Well, they might have actually grown. I haven't actually checked, but it does take a while, by the way, to get from one side to the other. And if this thing shuts down, by the way, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good at all. I mean, yeah, I wanted to get into the small vessel so we can actually take a look at the outside. See all of the decorations and whatnot. I tried using textures to my advantage to help break up some of the ceiling and whatnot. And walls, because I was going to go with like all of the same texture. I'm like, I started doing it, I'm like, it looks nice, but it could look better. Oh, they also added a crap ton of new textures in Alpha 7. They also added 3D filtering for textures as well. So like some of the stuff may look very 3D. It's not, it's just a texture. Alright, we got power again. What? I guess this is the one I put power in. Alright, let's get up and over since can't use that area to actually do anything with. Yeah, here's the outside of the ship. A lot of the thrusters are actually in. All of them are in. I used, I don't know, like a wing bit to make it less of an eye box, if you will. To give it a bit more depth and style to it. And in the front here, there are 2 layers of blocks, as we talked about when I was building the thing, and this ship seems loud, by the way, when I'm flying it around. Oh, I didn't grab the food. Let me grab the food. Food? Which one of these containers did I put it in? There's food in here. Yeah, 9 minutes. Wow, okay, yeah, I came close on losing a lot of food here. In fact, I may have actually lost a lot of food. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't realize this thing ran out of power. But yeah, we have a logo for the ship, and it's essentially the, oh, I don't know what you want to call it. It's kind of like a pole with wires coming down off of it, kind of like you would see in a suspended bridge. I don't know. It looks cool to me. So, oh, there's actually one thing I forgot to do with this one, and that is put the markers on the top. If we get close enough in, there's actually a bit more detail with this. There are flares that you can see going around the borders, but they don't get rendered in unless you're close enough to it. Like by here, we can kind of see there's dots there, but not much. But yeah, I got multiple weaponry on the top and bottom. You can see that there's a line of weapons here, along with a bunch of thrusters in between them. 4 weapons in the back. There's a weapon there, and I'm actually going to press 3 so I don't accidentally shoot my own ship. And a weapon there. So symmetry. Good old symmetry. On the bottom, we kind of have a similar thing. Only, this is probably going to be a bit more of a bottom-heavy weapons ship. There's 5 on either side at the front here. 2 there, 4 there, and 2 more further back, and then you got 1 on either side of the back here. So, this is very front-heavy, if nothing else, of weapons. Like, most of the weapons are going to be on the front. Most of the protection on the ship is the front. And it's gonna be great for destroying things. At least that is the goal. We are going to be taking out on a little bit of a stroll. Eventually, anyway. But in the back here, I did actually label these bays, by the way. Got bay 1, 2 on the left, 3 over here, and then 4 on the other side, because, why not? I was going to label it from left to right, but like, you know what? No, let's do something different. So yeah, what do you guys think of the ship? Does it look pretty cool? I think so. I'm proud of building this and the way it looks. To me, it looks more like a station, maybe in space, rather than a ship. So this might have been better off as a base compared to a capital vessel, but it's not a bad thing. Just a movable base, if you will, based on the shape of an eye. The letter I, capital I, of course, but I think it works out pretty well. So let's head off to Akua and see why we had to abandon all hope on Akua. It is coming for me. Akua wants my blood, wants my base, and wants to consume us. We have pissed off the Akua gods. It's not a good thing. In we go. What if it's got an error this time around? Last time I entered Akua, there was an error window that popped up. It's definitely having a bit of a trouble loading. Oh, internal error occurred. Please insert a sort. Okay. So yeah, there is a bit of a problem. That was not there actually up until update 7 came out. Let's see. We start flying towards the opportunity and get in maybe a bit closer. You can see some of the issues that I'm talking about. Possibly, anyway. So there's a lot of Akua that got reset on its generation. It might have been from an update or something that caused it. But like that iron deposit that we just went by was underneath the water. We don't know. We don't have one underwater as far as I'm aware. And yeah, here's a good example of what is happening. Essentially chunk corruptions, for those that are familiar with like Minecraft and whatnot issues. Yeah, things are not what they seem. Get a little bit closer and it seems to update to what it, oh hey, this information is actually wrong. Let's fix that. Closer and closer we get to the Akua. Wait, that's the abandoned mine. Or like that. Or like, what the hell is going on around here? Got a mine, by the way, I mined out. I don't know if I ever showed that. Yeah, things are not as they seem. Let's see, what happened to opportunity? It's over there. Okay. You might actually see part of the issue right now. You see there's a mountain over there? Yeah, the mountain doesn't actually exist. At least, not most of it. Opportunity is technically inside the mountain. Until we get closer, and everything starts updating. It actually starts loading. Yeah, Opportunity is encased by a invisible mountain. These parts of actually do exist. Like if I was trying to go forward, I'm actually going to hit something here. I can't go any further than that. Yeah, Opportunity is being consumed by the gods of Akua. As a result, I have had to, well, finish off the base up there somewhere, wherever the hell it is. And essentially, we have to abandon quite a bit of this, unfortunately. We are here to actually shut this base down, and we are going to do that. Why does this ATM look damaged as well? None of these ATMs should be damaged. Confuses me. Confused. But yeah, I've taken out everything here. Oh, there's also some new components here. Restroom drill and alloys and whatnot. I don't know what the hell they're for, but alright. So yeah, I've taken everything out. I have left some basic fuel and oxygen here to power the base if I ever needed to return. Oh, really? I never actually took all that stuff out. But yeah, everything else here is emptied. The repair station I'm leaving. I am leaving some ammo behind as well, just in case it's needed. But this base is going to be shut down pretty much permanently unless I know of a way to fix this. I looked online, by the way, to fix the terrain issue, and one just does not exist. Why are those red? Don't know why those are red. Those weren't red last time I was here. Okay. No idea. But yeah, this entire base will be shut down. The plants will be left. Everything will be left here. Everything's out of the fridge. Hope. But yeah, this base needs to be shut down. It has expired on us. Courtesy of the Akua gods and their mountain. Yeah. Yeah, so goodbye Akua base, it has been fun. We will never forget you. We will never forget you. But onwards to bigger and better things, right? with that, let's open up the menu. Let's turn off the lights, the signals, turrets, finally the power. Base is now shut down. We can finally leave. Automatic doors do not open when the power is off. If you're wondering what we're going to do with the 2 hover vessels, I've thought about it. I'm not sure how the hell I'm going to get them there to the capital vessel, but we're going to get them to the capital vessel somehow. Well, I mean, this one I could actually just rebuild. This one, well, I guess I could technically rebuild both of these, but I would like to just get them to the vessel. I'll have to figure out a solution for them. So, I mean, I will be technically back here to pick these up, but I don't know how to do that yet. So, why is that a different color? Yeah, something's gone wrong here in Akua, and it's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. So goodbye, opportunity. We will miss you. So another good example of all the issues that are going on around here. Yeah, it's really hard to fly around when you don't know if the terrain's actually what it is. So yeah, I mean, the moon, as far as I'm aware, is fine. The other planets probably should be fine as well because they haven't been generated at all. And if the game seed has changed for whatever reason, or the generations have changed any throughout the updates, since they haven't been generated yet, they should be fine. The only issue is the moon's been generated, but I don't think anything has changed with the moon. So hopefully that'll be fine overall. I have visited the moon quite a few times, but I haven't noticed anything problematic with them. So hopefully it's not an issue. That is not our ship. What ship is that? What is that? What is this? Is it hostile? Yeah, it's hostile. I don't know what the hell it is, but alright. Let's back away from that. It's not the ship I want to be using against that. I want to use the new ship. Not the capital vessel necessarily, but the smaller vessel. The smaller vessel? Small vessel. Oh, I guess I could actually argue that it is a smaller vessel. Smaller vessel than the capital vessel. By the way, these weapons are fully loaded. They are hot and ready in the capital vessel. And I think to not be upside down, we are actually going to end off this episode with a bit of a hostile takeover. Let's see what the ship's capabilities are. Because I honestly don't know. Let me get up there. Ship is big. Takes a while. LCD screens, by the way, in this game are very, very fun and enjoyable to use, and also a pain in the ass because they are not affixed with font in them. It's really hard to make boxes and whatnot of like character boxes, you know, ASCII art, stuff like that. It is not easy to do any of that. All right, where did the ship go? Ship, where did you go? Ah, there you are. I see you. These guns should start firing when we get close enough, which I think is some of them are anywhere from a few hundred meters to 700. They're mecha station. I don't know what that is. Oh, there they go. Turrets are going. Space drone plasma, Thermica station. Artillery turrets seem to be a little slow. And I hear some destruction, some hits were taken. I wanted this fight to be a little more enjoyable, honestly. Alright, let's back out for a moment. Yeah, I mean that is a lot of firepower we have. I don't know if it's being used either. Alright, ship, you are not going to be under my control right now. We have taken some damage on the windows, I see. Not too bad. My biggest issue I have thus far with this ship is, well, repairing things. One-man job. I'm repairing all of this is not going to be easy. It's part of the reason I wanted the smaller space box for fighting these things, because it's going to be a lot easier to repair. Especially considering I cannot actually repair things with the capital vessel that they added in Alpha 7. Unfortunately. It's not that I can't, it's that I can, but the docks don't, it doesn't work. I can't dock a capital vessel on capital vessel, even though like the size difference would be stupidly drastic. Who shoots it down there? Stop it. Alright. Thermica station. Is there anything else? Anything else you have for me? I don't know what those are. I am probably going to push. Oh, you do have a few things for me. Next episode, we will be exploring this place. We disable it? Oh, oh. Where did you come from? We win? We good? This thing is spawning space drones like no tomorrow. There's a spotter plate on there or something? Yeah, no, that looks like a spotter plate. The yellow thing there. Alright, how many shots does those take? It's taking quite a few shots. I don't feel as confident leaving my ship there. Alright. Well, we've attacked that ship. That vessel. We'll have to continue with the next episode. If you guys have enjoyed this one, I'm glad to be back playing this game. And hopefully the updates don't cause too many major issues. I really hope they don't. Oh, hit the door. Oh well. If I can get in here. Okay. Vessel is safe, at least for the moment. If you guys have enjoyed, though, until the next one, take it easy.